What was the first time you were in love like?
First time I was in love?
Yeah. Can you remember back?
I had a girlfriend in high school. I don't know if I was in love with her. I guess I was.
What was the first girl to break your heart?
Oh, I knew this girl named Shannon in college. And when I was in college, I had all these great friends, and we had like the most amazing college life. Everything was perfect for us. And we knew everybody on campus, and this one girl, I was so in love with her. She just didn't think I was so great.
Really?
Yeah, she didn't laugh at my jokes. You know, I was considered one of the funniest people in the group, right?
Really?
Yes, I was.
Did you ask the group?
Oh, I didn't have to. They were always in stitches.
It was just unanimous?
Yeah.
Like if I went up to that group and I'd be like, who's the funniest? They'd point to you?
We were all really funny, but whatever.
You're like, oh, come to think of it.
Mac was pretty great. But yeah, she just.
Oh, so you were in love with a girl that she had absolutely no feelings for you.
I was in love with a girl who didn't like me.
That kind of seems like a thing that's kind of followed you to this age.
Yeah.
Right? You like a lot of girls that don't like you back.
Definitely the one girl that I was in love with as an adult. Yeah, I have had that twice at least.
Yeah, and now it's your ex-wife.
You say we were driving yesterday, and David and I got a call from my ex-wife, and who's been very nice to me lately.
Very nice.
Things have been going well, and I'm like talking to her. We're making jokes.
Jason's making jokes.
She was too.
Doubt it.
Oh yeah, she's got a great sense of humor.
Oh, there you go.
Great ass on her.
She's got a great sense of humor.
And then I hang up the phone because, guys, all we do is ride around. This is how my day is. He calls me up. I come over. He's like, let's shoot. I get in the Tesla. I drive around. Occasionally, I bring out my camera so I can get some footage. And then he doesn't say much the entire time. You don't get going until about 6. And that's when I have to go get my kids.
Regardless, he hangs up the phone, and I'm like, Jason, what was that? And he's like, what? I'm like, are you trying to get back together with your ex? And he's like, nah, why would you say that? And he does
I love your impression of me.
He does this whole
why do you say that?
naggy Jason Nash thing. And like
I'm nagging? You're the one that's nagging me. I had a simple call with
and
my
sometimes when he thinks it's so ridiculous, I'll see his fingers fidget to like turn on the camera, and I'll just hear the click. I'm like, here it goes. But no, Jason was hands down flirting with his wife, and I think it's very cute because it's kind of maintaining like a solid relationship, and I totally stand by it. But at the same time, I'd appreciate it if Jason just fessed up to it and just owned up to still being in love with his ex-wife. She's the mother of your kids.
I am.
You are?
I'm in love with her.
Why don't we call her?
I finally broke it down right now.
Why don't we call her right now and tell
And
her
say
how you,
what?
And tell her how you feel.
You want to?
Baby, I love you so much. What would she do?
I'm almost thinking about doing it just so we'd have some good content. But that would really, really be fucked up. Fucked up thing to do.
What do you think she would say if you called her and you said, I'm in love with it. I'm in love with you?
First of all, she'd say, am I on the podcast? I don't want to be on the podcast. Because I know she'd hear you in the background.
You say something nice to her and you're like, am I on a YouTube video?
I have to work, David. You don't understand. You're so young. You don't understand what it's like to have to massage relationships.
I understand. I understand that you're in love with her, and that's okay.